In today's episode of Don's Lawns, we are gonna get a little dirty. So just a recap for the series, I decided that I was gonna transition some of my St. Augustine in the back lawn into Bermuda. I started off by scalping it, then I bought a dethatching blade, used the crap out of that. I even just yesterday changed out the plastic tines on it with the replacement tines and went over it again. Hopefully, I think for the last time. I even got in there with a rake. My daughter got in there with a rake. My wife got in there with a rake. We all took turns pulling out some St. Augustine manually. We've used zero, that's right folks, we have used zero weed killer, grass killer, Roundup, anything like that on this St. Augustine. We've all been doing this manually because why not? We've got some time on our hands, might as well make the best of it. So now we've come to a point where the St. Augustine is basically 10% or less of that area. It's definitely, you could probably go down to 5% of that area is now St. Augustine. And when I say St. Augustine, it's like one little piece of a St. Augustine leaf blade that's still green. There's a little bit of that left. So I'm at a point where I'm ready to do some lawn leveling, get some of these low spots out of the lawn, and get the dirt prepped for seeding. The Lowe's Bermuda seed, I'll pick something out there, and that's what I'm gonna use to seed. But why are we talking about seed? Let's go get dirty. This is a Scott's humus and manure mix, essentially. So I'm gonna use that to really get some organic material into my dirt, into my topsoil here, and kind of use that as a good base. I've got rain forecasted in the next 48 hours. I think that'll help really settle all the soil and leveling that I do, and then I can come back and add more if I need to after this rain, hopefully, settles everything into its spot. some of the steps to today's work. Obviously, we got to tear open the bags. It's easier if you go ahead and tear open the bags in the low areas. That way you don't have to move the dirt a whole lot once it's on the ground. And then break the dirt piles down with a nice heavy-duty garden rake or a larger landscaping rake if you have one. After you break up the dirt piles, you can come through with your lawn leveler. If you haven't seen that video, I built this one on my own. You can find it in the ID card above or in the link down in the description. It worked excellent. It was awesome, super great. I could kind of lift up on it and just kind of coast over the low areas, and it would help smooth everything out. Or I could push down real hard on the high areas and it would push everything over to the low areas. You determine how much pressure you need. It was a great tool, great addition to my arsenal in my garage. It worked excellent. So the downside of this humus and manure mix by Scott's is that a lot of it has wood chips in it, like mulch chips. As you can see in this video right here, there was probably about 1/10 of every bag was mulch or wood chips. But as you can tell, we've got to add some more dirt. My Old Faithful, and I'm gonna use that tomorrow. Hopefully I get enough and we can finish spreading out dirt all over the yard before this rain hits. So here is the finished product of our dirt in the back lawn. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button, tap subscribe down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Best of luck in the lawn.